How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting, and welcome back to Disappointment Land in Legends of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So, apparently, I literally walked right past the reporter who I was supposed to talk to. Like, literally, apparently he's in the bar exactly where I thought he might be. Just walked right past him, talked to everyone else, apparently. Maybe, my guess might be, honestly, that I might have visited the bar before I triggered the event that actually would have, like, sent him to the bar. But, you know, because I cut out a lot of stuff that's fairly, like, innocuous, which is usually me running around, like, I try and see if there's any interesting dialogue. Like, obviously, I'm, like, taking in a story, but not a lot of it's that really imperative to the narrative, and I don't want to make videos too long, so I cut out a lot of the just general interaction, although I'm following it, so, like, if it becomes relevant later, I'll probably bring it up. But, my guess is that he goes there now, like, he's standing there right now. And I just missed him because of that. But the way I edited it made it look like I missed him. But then again, he also might have been on screen and I completely just missed him. So, you know, I wouldn't put it past me. But some of you have pointed out that it might be good for me to head to the tower because there might be some kind of interesting thing going on there before everything kicks off. So I think I might take up on that. At least I'm going to try and see. If I feel overwhelmed, like if the creatures seem too strong, I'll probably just head right back. I also have a few more missions to go for. Bear Claw, Nebel Valley monster, and the West Bows monster. Now, Nebel Valley is clear over here, so we'll take care of that when we go that way, because that's kind of where the next main mission is likely to take us anyway, because I imagine, based on what we heard before, this Nebel Valley area is where there's rumored to either be, like where the hostages are, or at least where the Sky Raiders supposedly hang out. So, we'll be going there eventually, but for now, I'm going to go ahead and head down to the tower real quick, at least feel it out, and if I'm just not, if I don't like it, like if it's feeling way too strong for me at the minute, I'll just retreat, but, you know, you can't just leave me at like a little, like, teaser like that and not have me respond to it, hopefully, so, yeah, let's just head down south for a little bit, take a bit of a side adventure, and then we'll head off and go after collecting, or at least getting information from our reporter friend. We'll head off and find out what's happened with the airship, but for now I still have to figure out how to get down south. We're feeling good, nice and peppy. We're going to head down and gonna get into some fights to see how I feel about them. Not too bad. Now what are you? These also look familiar. Roly-poly, multi-legged arthropods that spew poisonous gas. The gas ejects has a range of effects. Okay, so I should put on my poison resistance gear after this, but for now, there we go. Not really a problem. Oh, fetch me. Oh no! Why are we just here on the ground? It just stunned us. Fetch me. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Thank goodness.
Seems you came up short.
Well, that could have gone better. Alright, tower, beware of monsters. What are you? That thing looks cool. A boiled egger. Okay. Soft-boiled monster in a shell that attacks with wind-based arts, explodes when defeated. Lovely. Looks like it takes extra fire damage. I can do something about that. Don't get close to it, it'll explode. I learn. I'm paying attention.
That's that then. Let's move.
Okay. All right, the tower. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just here. Nice. I thought we'd have a lot more adventuring not to get through to get up there. Well, we're going to have to go through the tower. Wonder how many levels it has. Oh, chests. So what's the name of this tower again? The Liberl Tower. It's one of those ancient ruins referred to as the TerraCycle Towers. Oh, I see. That's why it looks exactly like the Esmela's Tower, huh? I mean, aside from the color and the layout, of course, but the atmosphere is the same. What's wrong? Oh, it's probably nothing, but I could have sworn I heard somebody talking. So, we're hearing very faintly. You're right, Estelle. Sounds like somebody's in here. I think it could be... maybe taking a detour every once in a while isn't a bad idea. We may have just netted ourselves something big. It looks like we'll need to investigate, so let's be cautious. Right. All right, you guys. So is that literally telling me that, like, if I hadn't come here at this time, there wouldn't be something going on? That's mean. All right, let's see what we got. These look like the same beetles we saw in the cave, but probably stronger. Green insectoids. Large insect monsters continuously attacks the first prey it sets eyes on. Okay. Look at, though, they're super weak to arts. Very interesting. So, if that's the case, then should be able to just do those. Oh, fetch me. They're super weak. Never mind. Yeah, look at that. Holy cow.
That's that then.
Things will probably get stronger the higher we get up. But yeah, that so far is pretty doable. Bingo. Level up.
Good to go.
All level 13 now. Hooray. Whoa, what the fetch are you? You look interesting. I want to get a preemptive on you. One enemy. Looks pretty large. Okay. It's weak against fire. Amber turtle. Monster that floats around the ancient ruins. Has impenetrable scales, but is weak against fire. So it has super hard armor, which means that if we didn't have fire arts, it would actually probably be very difficult to hurt it. So I'm going to attack it normally because no one else has fire arts. I'm just going to see. Wow. Literally nothing. I'm really glad I have that fire arts. That would have been a nightmare without that. Box. Found a tear bomb. It's empty, but you know something carved on the bottom. It says the secret password is Chairman Meow. That would be hilarious if that were actually a password later on in like the dungeon. Chairman Meow. Oh. Found a tear bomb. Don't touch it. It's empty. Makes me want to search it all the more. With only one group of them, I don't think I need to go all out on them. I've been wrong before. Okay, we're good. Ugh. I don't like that they, like, magic's already a resource I have trouble keeping up with. Like, I'm already, like, nervous about even... Oh! Ah, it's that guy again. That researcher? Oh, yeah, look at him. Oh, no. Yikes! Help! Right. Oh, fetch me. I forgot he's hurt. There we go. Good, good. Perfect. Just get an attack on it. Perfect.
All right, we're good to go.
Beautiful. Oh, thank you. You really saved my hide. Well, if it isn't Professor Alba. I was all tense because I thought it might be Sky Bandits. It's been a while now, hasn't it? You know this guy? Yeah, he's a scholar who's been investigating the towers in Liberl. When we were escorting those reporters, you ran into him at the Asmelas Tower. Here I am. Looks like I'm being rescued again. We heard talking earlier. Is there someone else in here with you? Oh, goodness, you heard that? How embarrassing. It's a bad habit of mine I have whenever I'm doing my research. If I don't say what I'm thinking out loud, I can't collect my thoughts. Oh, so you're just talking to yourself, huh? We're all a little crazy sometimes. At any rate, we better save the chit-chat for another time. We should get out of this place before more monsters come looking for a snack. You're leaving already? Why, is there a problem? My research here isn't finished. Oh, well, in that case, take as much time as you need. Estelle, Joshua, we're leaving now. Master Researcher here says he can find his own way back to town. Wow, now that's scary. She's totally threatening the poor guy. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm ready to leave now. Men are definitely best when they're so agreeable. Hey, Estelle and Joshua, let's go pronto. Okay. Good grief. But we have just the loot. Specifically you. Monsters, cool. Should have known. Hello, you. What is your deal? Lurking treasure chest explodes when defeated. Kill from afar. It takes normal damage, but it's resistant to earth attacks. Yes, please run, Professor. It's gonna be able to hit us with whatever it's casting. Oof. Yeah, definitely. I should have guarded with the rock ability. I didn't think about that. Alright, here it comes. Oh my gosh! Fetch me. Alright, so I've got... Good, okay, I could try and heal him. I don't want to have to use it. Oh no, won't heal in time. Okay, I'll try and do it, but I've got
Let's do this.
Let's let him take it out. There we go. Didn't want him casting again.
All right, we're good to go.
All right. We're also Emerald Talisman. We're going to eat some food. The chest is empty. How depressing. Oh, we didn't even get anything from it. Dang, that sucks. Oh well, that's how it goes. Yeah, see, we can go further up there, which I think I'm going to do. Really? No, we're running. No, we're not doing that. All right. Now, last time we were down here, there wasn't anything in there. And now I've just noticed, like, these giant crystals could be, like, kind of look like Earth Sephith. I wonder if the towers are, like, giant, like, Sephith towers that we just don't even understand how powerful they actually are. Oh, goodness. You helped me out of a mess again. If you hadn't come along when you did, I might have been done for good this time. I've managed to get a little funding for my research, so I'll send a payment to the guild as a token of my gratitude. Like I told you before, hire bracers to escort you around. Funds permitting, I will seriously look into that next time. Anyway, I must be going now. Are you sure you don't need to be escorted back to town? If I did that, then my wallet would truly be bad. Farewell, everyone. I hope we can meet again someplace. What a weird guy. He certainly is a strange one. You think so? Seems like the typical academic to me. You know, the type that gets lost in whatever they're doing. You're definitely not one of those people, that's for sure. Oh. Hey, even I know better than to come waltzing into a place like this alone. But for a scholar, he may just be more than meets the eye. For one, he came here by himself. Maybe you're right, but we're the ones who ended up having to save his behind. Well, that's just part of being a bracer in the bracer line of work. Anyway, how about we get going? Amber Tower mystery complete. Sweet. Now, on the map, there's a lake shore. Since I'm already down this way, I might pop down there and go see if I can rest there. I'm gonna be avoiding fights in the meantime, just because we've exhausted a lot of resources. No, I saw you coming for me. I want to go and rest. But we're here. We might as well take a look. Valeria Shore. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, so we can rest here. Oh, that sounds pretty. I love lakes and lake shores. Can you take a boat? Oh. All right, let's go inside and see what this place is all about. And the food is great. This place is relaxing. And I couldn't ask for anything more, but I have to be careful not to put on any weight. You and me both, sister. The weather here is just wonderful today. Maybe I'll take a book and read by the water's edge this afternoon. Or maybe I could give fishing a try too. Ooh, I wonder if there's a fishing game here. My older brother Leonard started this inn. I grew fond of the atmosphere here when I came to visit him. And so I decided to stay, then let me work for him. Yeah, let's go ahead and take a break. Sweet. And is this your brother? That reminds me. There's an old tower standing northwest of here. Seems as though it's called the Liberl Tower. I wonder if there's a world. I wonder what in the world it was built for. Alright, what's he got? Oh, no. He's probably got food. And I can learn some new recipes here. Yeah. Gosh, costing so much money. Ah, that probably wasn't worth it. But, oh well. Oh. Oh wow, look at that. There are some fishing rods popped against the rack. I like how they do all these interiors, and there's like nothing like in them except just being able to like see that this is a living, breathing world. You know, it's a good sign of just the love and care that went into making this game. Where there might be like stories we get to explore here, but not necessary to put all those rooms and give them all like stuff to do. So it's just impressive. Okay. Well, let's head back to the bracers, collect our rewards, maybe buy some better equipment, even though I spent all that money on food. I probably shouldn't have. And then we'll move on from there. Okay, so changes that we've made. Just to summarize everything we've done, I gave Estelle a stun rod. Everyone is equipped with leather jackets now. I traded off Scheherazad's shoes because I had work boots that apparently were better than the shoes she had on her, and I didn't realize that. And then ornaments, I moved some around a bit. So I put information on Estelle here because then it let me, when I purchased and fused a mind water stone. I can have 2 on the water line and 2 on the earth line, which gives me a ton of new stuff, including Terra, which is 1,000 heal points, and Cura, which cures all statuses except a KO. Pretty solid, right? Then Joshua here still got our fire bolts, and then he's got all these still in there. Though I noticed his core slot here, action 1, is technically not in a line because the lines are bounded by these colors. So I can switch this out for one of those more like useful ones, like an intelligence slot later, which currently Eagle Eye is on Scheherazade because she has this on a single line, and then she's got the 2 wins here. So again, like I really should probably try and unseal one of her slots just so she has 3 places to put all her wind essences, because I bet you we could get some pretty powerful stuff. But right now she's just our air caster, which is good. So overall, that's all the changes we made. I believe we're all set to go and meet up with the guy in the bar. So very fruitful adventure so far. I don't want to go back down here. But yeah, no, that was, we got paid a decent amount, and I feel like the upgrades we got are going to make it much easier for us to do our normal missions. So we are happy with that. All right, where is he? Oh, he's like here. Is that why I didn't see him? He like blends it. Come on, like the glass, like he like blends in with the wine bottle there. Gosh, I feel like an idiot. Ugh, gosh, darn it. This ain't a joke, you know. We found him, but he's drunk off his butt. Was having an article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs, after all. Oi! I take offense to that. Though he seems to have forgotten that alcohol is a drink to be consumed, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk. Don't they sometimes call you bottomless, Shara? Oh, please, bottomless. As much more suitable for a woman like Anya. I, on the other hand, can hold my liquor. No matter how much I might drink, my face and my disposition remain unreddened. Yeah, but your personality doesn't. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself into the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come on. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show. Admit it. It's certainly true that Anya is like a bucket to Shahara's sieve. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Ugh. Where am I? Good, you're awake. We're in Skyrim now. Nah, sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. Ugh, my head. What the? You're that bracer trainee, aren't you? My goodness. What the heck am I doing in Roland? Thought I'd made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well, damn. Don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you've got a lovely lass with you. Name's Scheherazade Harvey. Pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. The mentor of these 2. Scheherazade. Are you that infamous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yeah, I know your name. You're one of the top young racers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you 3 are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all the booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seemed pretty troubled. Damn, I saw that. Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Darned army regulations on the spread of information really strict. What I'm able to learn anyway. And if I try and consult General Morgan at the Hacken Gate directly, I'll be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd at least try and score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but the maid took me away outright. And on top of it all, the useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything. Oh, great audios. Tell me, what did I do to deserve this shabby life? Well, you did try to try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. That just sounds so wrong. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally, we met the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Audios. Please, I beg you, tell me everything. Every last detail. We'll be glad to. However, aren't you forgetting something, Nial? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. And I get that look off your face. I totally do not mean that literally. You want Mira or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. What? I don't. Hold on! We could use some gear. We just find it fascinating that you are on your way to Bose right after this incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself, that being the case. Here I thought you were a nice kid. Turned out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured, it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine. I'll tell you everything on my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get out your pen and paper. We're ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua. You're on a roll. Well, if he gets tired of being a bracer, I know he'll have a bright future in racketeering with those skills. Yeah, Joshua's the bit. First clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravanu to the west. I talked to the villager who said he'd come to Bose for a visit, and she told me something very interesting. Apparently, she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead the night of the incident. A huge shadow fly overhead? Yep, airship, I told him. Maybe even the one that's missing. But the army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. You meanie. You raise our hopes, so don't need to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something, but it was probably unrelated to anything? That's what I'm saying! I warned you it wasn't big news. And I went to a lot of trouble to get that sad morsel, too. What with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Now let's hear the second clue of yours. Fine. The other thing I learned is that the Military Intelligence Division is on the move. Intelligence Division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royally sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That disinformation, though, it's probably related to that. Yeah, that's the one. Supposedly, they're an elite that can stand toe-to-toe with royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, apparently is quite the whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like your information will be that much use in our investigation. Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. Of course. Deal is a deal, after all. Joshua and Nial talk all about the incident in Roland, as well as information received from General Morgan. The Kappas? Sky bandits? A ransom demand on the royal house to the airship corporations? Good goddess, that's exactly what I need. The missing link I've been killing myself to find. Caught you fancy, did I? Absolutely. I could definitely write my article now. I can't wait wasting my time getting drunk here. I have to find Dorothy. Post haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. It's actually pretty good. Having a guy who digs for information, have a positive relationship with us, an improving one, is only beneficial. Wow, his spirit certainly lifted fast. Well, he's chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you. Mister, I'll be back to your kneecaps if you don't talk, Mr. Nice Guy, in under a minute. Talk about split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating. A little give and take, nothing more. And a bad boy exterior with a good boy inside? Or is it the other way around? Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with the scriptless people so far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you'll need to bust out the really questionable negotiation techniques. Scheherazade. Are you sure? Why are you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered with Nial talking about that huge flying shadow thing? That eyewitness report for Ravanu? I'd say there's a strong chance there was nothing to it. The army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army's totally infallible. They could have missed something. That wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, but one of his men. And some of those guys are pretty thick-headed. That's true. Probably worth looking into. Certainly can't hurt at any rate. You two starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think this is a splendid idea. Let's head to Revenue then, shall we? Got it! That's the city I went to already, isn't it? Fetch me. Yeah, that's where I already went. Alright, well, I guess that's the next place we're gonna go. And then I really do think the next we're gonna head to the Nebel Valley. But we have a monster on the west road that we also can go hunt. Probably closer to Crone Pass, but we could go do that real quick. Oh my gosh, it's one of these things. Yes. Oh, you're going down, sons. No. He's running away. No, I missed. Okay. You. Shadow Sphere. Take it out. Oh my gosh, it did nothing. What a waste.
Someone's been naughty.
Take it out. Please, kill it. Kill it. Oh my gosh. That did nothing. No! We have to go attack them. Okay. Come on, I want to at least kill one of them. Dang it.
Piece of cake.
All that expense and didn't even get it. Oh well. They're tough, man. You pretty much have to have like all your perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that sucker. You almost have to have all of your like perfect strikes and you have to just focus them down to kill even one of the buggers. I almost had that one. Just was unlucky. You know what? Next time I see him, maybe I should save scum. All right. Well, speaking of save scumming, I am a coward and I know it. Extermination time. Oh, look at that boy. All right, what do we got? Thunderquake, monster not native to Bow's region, emanates blinding shock, but it's weak to earth magic and fire magic. You know what? Let's get our defenses up. Oh my gosh! Oh wow, that does it instantly. That's cool. Oh no, never mind. That was just a waste. Gosh darn it. Keep him safe. Gonna hurt. That could be useful. She's gonna miss. I'm impressed she didn't miss. Bingo. That wall guard is freaking amazing. Earth wall, let's just become invincible. We probably got it here, but better safe than sorry. There we go. Goodbye, son.
That's that then.
Boom. Shakalaka. We got it. Sweet. I'm sure we'll head down this road later, but for now, let's go back up into town and start looking into that lead. Here we are. Now the trail. Oh yeah, I remember this trail. This trail sucks. Huh? Oh, who's that? Oh. Scheherazade, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were the Royal City, but here you are looking into the airliner incident? Nah, I'm here for some chump errands. But speaking of the incident, I heard you were working for Sky Bandit. It was the work of Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here for the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that's severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are these brats you got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, they're sure to surprise you to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, all right. So these are old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at us like that? That boy with the black hair's one thing, but this girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius's daughter? You want to say that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright. I'll have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Oh well, doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Scheherazade. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. And make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. I'll keep those words in mind. Oh, right, Scheherazade. Was it you who took care of that monster near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much of a difference. I beg to differ. We're all the same level, technically. But anyway, good luck on your search for those sky bandits. Later. What a first impression. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Agate, huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Kronzer, Senior Bracer in the Bracers Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two in a single slash. I'll tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is, he's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are reasons why he feels the way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Revenue Village. Interesting. That was not something I expected to have happen. I like how he did reference the fact that we did already took care of the monster up at the mine. So, like, it isn't uncommon for people to go up to Revenue Village early, which is kind of, it's cool. It's interesting. It kind of shows that I'm playing the game as is expected, I suppose. Of course, considering how much initiative the game wants you to take, like, it doesn't surprise me at all. All right, let's see what we can find out about that sighting. So, what do you suggest? Should we just talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. Which is what we did last week. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. But first, to the inn. Because there is an inn. Yes. Let's get some rest. I see you're all together. What brings you up all here today? Are you here for a visit? Not exactly. We're here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd like to get a glass of your fruit wine. Things in the world never really go as you expect, do they? By the way, never got the chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closes his eyes for a moment. A look of sadness passes over his aged features. I wonder if he's from this village. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing, really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're here in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there's a report of some kind of a sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here investigating that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really? That's so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway, you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we could do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. How's the missus? The heat of the flames, burning flesh and charred smell of blackened bone. Amidst the screams and cries of the villagers and their children. What the fetch am I? What? No matter how many years pass, the terrible events of the war remain ingrained in my mind. Sheesh. That got dark. We need to find Louis. Louis. I do remember running into him. Have you visited the gravesite here in the village? The large tombstone is dedicated to the victims who died in the 100 Days War. 10 years ago, this village suffered greatly because of the fighting. And even today, I still see that horrific scene sometimes in my dreams. I've been growing fruit here ever since the village was alive with its mining industry. When it comes to growing delicious fruit, I've no equal in this village. I moved to this village a number of years ago because I wanted to be an orchard farmer. Honestly, that's kind of a dream of mine too. Not like a serious one, but like, I've always thought it'd be fun to get involved in local farmers markets, and having like a small orchard has been a dream of mine since I was a kid. Just having a field of like apple trees was something I always daydreamed about when I was young. I've never had the means to do anything about it, but I do hope someday I can. I've even purchased a new set of orbal farming equipment, which I've been studying how to use all my life. I'm going to grow and produce more fruit than anyone else. I'm actually looking to get out of the orchard business and start again as a merchant of bows. But there are still a number of problems hanging over this village. And if we can't find a way to resolve them, I won't be able to leave this place with a clear conscience. Why my wife and son have gone ahead to bows without me. Louis hasn't come over recently. I wonder if something happened. Uh-oh. Huh? You guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elder's house, just up the hill back of the village. Welcome. If you're free to drink, I recommend that you try various types of fruit wines. Our ingredients are the freshest and finest in all Liberl. That sounds great. But if you don't mind me asking, this place wasn't around before, was it? Yes, that's right. We just opened this place recently. I hope you'll come visit us often. So what's the recommended item on your menu right now? Let's see. The pomegranate wine and the apricot tart set is delightful. Shara, shouldn't we be investigating things first? And that's exactly what we're doing. Speaking with local residents can net us information as well. You don't need to be in such a hurry. I wonder if she's really serious about what she says. Yes, she's right. But she's also seeing a two birds, one stone situation here. Talking to people is good. And not being overly like anxious is also good, because sometimes you'll hear things you didn't expect if you talk to people who might not be directly involved. But she also just wants to try the wine. Who knows? But whatever comes to her and alcohol, her credibility isn't that great. Okay, so where's this kid? I think I've been everywhere. Louis should be around here somewhere in the village. The village is rather small, so I'm sure you'll be able to find it without any trouble. Yeah, you would think so. It's the bar all over again. I probably walked past it like 5 times and just didn't even notice. All right, let's be methodical about this. I thought this might have been a clue that he might be at the gravesite, but he wasn't there. Old man. Oh, by the dock. Here we go. Jeez. I was like here first. Darn it. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, we're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like agate? Agata? I don't know. You don't look especially strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you could still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. That's cute. Aw, and the pose. I hope you've learned your lesson. The looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't this just yesterday you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, you are Louis. Are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. Said that you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers in the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night and come here and look at the stars. And the other night, when I was out here, I looked up at the stars and I saw 2 shadows moving across the sky. Now, hold on a minute. You said you saw 2 shadows. Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes, too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. 2 shadows, 2 sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and sky-banded airship, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the 2 shadows just kept on flying north. Until we couldn't see them anymore. So, north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village. And it leads to the old septum mine, which was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes start welling up with tears. Oh, enough of that. You're a boy, right? Boys don't cry. Yes, they do. Called manly tears. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either. We're gonna prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got the knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? What are you two looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's just focus on the task at hand. Looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get on the trail behind the village and see what we could find. But I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. I think this is pretty far. We got a lot done, and it sounds like we got some interesting stuff to investigate behind the village. So whilst this isn't as long an episode in your eyes, because I probably caught out a lot of combat and the insane amount of searching I did in this town. Depressing amount of searching. There still is a lot to cover here, so I'm thankful for you guys spending your time with me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thank you especially to the patrons who made it possible for me to cover content like this, and who also several of which highly recommended I play this series. I'm looking forward to playing a lot more of it, but that's all in the future. For now, thank you for just supporting me every day. It means the world to me, especially when I'm going through so much illness and just other stuff going on in life. This is like the one part of my life that hasn't really interfered with too badly, so I'm really grateful I still have it. Thank you for your patience with me at times when I've slowed things down, but other than that, I'm just looking forward to making more content with all of you. So I hope you had a great time. Hope you look forward to next week and to all the other great videos I'm making in the week between now and then. But until next video, watching me, I'll be seeing you next. I'll see you there.